Okay, hello everyone. I'm Miss Pratt, and I'm going to talk to you about how to use databases for research. And the topic for today's is Gale opposing viewpoints, and this is specifically for AVID, although it's not that different for other subjects. Um, and so you should have your checklist in front of you of all the different steps that you're going to do. So I'm going to walk you through it. So the very first step is to go to Rodriguez High School Library. Just Google it. It's going to be the very first one. And notice there's a little picture of the horse. So that's my horse. We're going to open that up. And then notice I've got all these links at the top or tabs. And we're going to go to research. And then, so that's step one. If we have not bookmarked this page, make sure you bookmark this page. All right. Make sure you bookmark the library website. All right, now we're going to scroll down to where we see the AVID link. So here it is, AVID Research here. We're going to click that. This is the AVID Database Research Collection. And a collection is simply a collection of information. So it's got links, videos, documents, slideshows, everything. So this is our home base. We're going to be using all of this information, and we'll be going back and forward from this. So when I say collection or the AVID collection, this is what I'm talking about, this page right here. All right, so the first thing I want you to do is watch the slideshow. It's the very first slide, and even if it gets moved around, it's the only one that says slideshow on the description. So we're going to click that open. And I'm not going to read through the slideshow for you, but it's basically talking about why you don't want to use Google and why you want to use a database, right? We all know that when you are given a research topic, you want to directly go to Google. But really, that is going to make your job so much harder. If you use a database, it's like hitting the easy button. So I go through all the pros and cons of using databases here. And then I give you two database examples. So on your task list, the checklist, it says write down two databases from the slide. So those, Google is not a database. Do not write down Google. Write down the databases. So those are two options for research, is why you're writing those down. All right, and when you're done with the slideshow, you can close that. And then we are back to our default here. And we're going to go to step 4, which is create a research folder in Google Drive. So we're going to click a plus. We're going to go to our drive. And I'm going to go in the upper left-hand corner. We're going to click the new button, new folder, and we're going to call it AVID Research. Now, if you already have an AVID folder, put this folder inside, but if you don't, regardless, you need an AVID Research folder. So we're going to click Create. Okay, and here it is. If I right-click it and go to Organize, I can change the color, and I'm going to make it dark green. So there it is right there, AVID Research. I can open that up. Nothing's in here yet. This is where we're going to put all of our research articles, images, videos, citations, everything goes here in one place so that we can put all the information we need to do our presentation or paper together and then start going through it. All right, so now we're going to go back to our collection and we are on step 5. Step 5 is in collections. Open the template practice works cited. And then there is our template. And now in step 6, we are going to make a copy of this into our research folder. So we go to File, Make a Copy, and we're going to rename it last name. So I'm Pratt, Practice Works Cited. Okay, and then the folder, we're going to change the folder and make it our AVID Research folder. Select, and then make a copy. Now we know this is our copy because it has our name up here in the corner. So now we can go back to the template and close the one that says template, and we're going to close it. And then if we click over to our drive, here's our AVID research folder, and here is our practice works cited page. Okay, so that's all done. Now step 7, it says fill out the top part of your works cited document. So we're going to change the name and personalize all the names and instructor and all that. So we're going to start with the running head that's in the upper right hand corner, all caps. So we're going to highlight it, and we're going to put our last name there. Oh. Right, and since it's all caps, we just follow the formatting on the template. So it's all caps, and we're going to make it black, because anything red is something I need to personalize. Anything blue is the instructions. So then I'm going to write in my name, Tracy Pratt, and then our class name is AVID. Your instructor is either Mr. Biner or Mrs. Scara, and the due date is always the day it's due. Always the day it's due. So that's going to be September 19, 2024, because that's the day I picked. And then, so that is the correct heading. Notice I didn't abbreviate the date. Don't abbreviate in MLA unless it tells you to. So we're going to change that font to black, and now it's all done. And now we're going to go down here, and notice it says we're going to copy and paste the citations from the database here. So this is where we're going to copy and paste our citations from the database. Easy enough. All right, so that is part 7. Step 8, we're going to go back to our collection. Remember, this is our home base. And we're going to find the Gale Opposing Viewpoints database link. So we're going to click on that link. If it asks for a password, it's right there on your handout, Fairfield. And notice, make sure yours says Opposing Viewpoints. There are multiple Gale databases, but the one we're using for this activity is Opposing Viewpoints. So now we're going to explore this database a little bit and look at step 9. It says look at the white toolbar, click the Browse Issues button, which is a light bulb. And then, so let's find that. Okay, Browse Issues, light bulb right here. And here are like literally 1,000 topics that are in this database with a lot of information for each one. So we're just going to browse these issues, but it says go down and find 2 that start with S, and we're going to use them as an example. So we're going to scroll down alphabetically to the S's, and here is right here. So I could write down school discipline, school reform, seat belts, sentencing, service support. Okay, lots of different options. Lots of different topics that you could possibly do. All right, so that's step 9. And like 10, let's scroll all the way up and see this orange bar in the upper left-hand corner. That's our home button. So we're going to click that and go home. And now we're going to do a practice research, and we're going to look up TikTok. Okay, so what Gale does that Google does not do is it groups all the information together. So for this topic, TikTok, it has an overview, which is its own article. And then if you keep scrolling, there's an on this page section, and it groups all the information together by the type of information it is. So it's got viewpoints, videos, audio, websites, magazines, and so on. Okay, so that's step 10. We're going to go to the next page, to step 11, and we're going to find the article Means and Viral Content and open it up. So let's scroll down. It's actually in the reference section right here, and Means and Viral Content. So we're going to open that up, and then on number 11, it asked us what is the date of the article. So right here at the top, it says 2021. So that's what you'd write down on number 11. Okay, so we're saying I'm doing research on this topic and I want to use this article. So I'm going to do two things. I'm going to save it to my research folder, and then I'm going to copy and paste the citation for the article into my practice works cited page. So remember in the slideshow it says that's one of the benefits of using the databases. It gives you the citation. So first let's send it in the upper top list here. There is a little paper airplane where it says send to. You're going to click that. It's going to ask you where you want to send it. You're going to send it to Google Drive. And there you go. That was very easy. That was super easy. Okay, so now we're on step 13. We're going to go find. So when Gale sends you that article, it sends it in a Gale opposing viewpoints folder. So if we go back here to Drive, we see right here is my Gale opposing viewpoints folder. Here is my research. So I want to take my Gale opposing viewpoint folder and drag it and put it into my AVID research folder. Okay, so now if I open my AVID research folder, there is my Gale folder. Okay, so it's all in one place. Remember, this is one-stop shopping. We're putting everything in one place. All right, so that was step 13. So now we're going to go back. 14 is go back to our article, and we're going to click the Cite button, which again is on this top toolbar. Click Cite. Make sure it says MLA. Select, and we're going to copy and paste it. Control C. We're going to go back to our works cited page, our doc, and paste it. Hit Enter so we are on a new line. Okay. And this is not correctly formatted, but that's the last thing we're going to do is come back and do that. Okay, we're going to go back. Do you see how easy that was? That was so easy. Okay, so now we're on step 16. So we're going to go back. So see the back arrow by the search where it says results? We're going to go back here. And it says go to the viewpoint category. Here's viewpoint. Not featured viewpoint. Viewpoint. And how many articles are there? There's 4. So that's what you would write down on step 16. So we're going to open up the viewpoints. And we're going to find the article that starts TikTok live stream. And that is the very first one. So we're going to open up that article. And now we're going to, again, send it to our research folder. Click, click. So easy. Okay. And we're going to copy